Hello, welcome back to Gyan Darshan tutorial page. In this video, we will discuss from 16 transaction, how the journal entry is done. We have already discussed up to 15 transaction in my last video. You can check it on YouTube or Facebook. The 16th transaction here is in the books of Mrs. Ram Enterprises on 3rd Jan 2025. Withdrew rupees 10,000 from bank account for personal use of the proprietor. So here in this transaction, in this transaction, the accounts involved are, first of all, it is drawing account. Why? The proprietor is withdrawing money from the business for his or her personal use. So first account is drawing account. The drawing account debit. Why debit? Because it is the personal account, it is the receiver, or it is an asset, it is a capital, and here capital is decreasing, it is under capital, and capital account is decreasing. Drawing account debit, how much rupees? 10,000. To bank account. Why bank account? Because the proprietor has withdraw money from bank account. So business bank account is decreasing. Business's bank account is decreasing, and on decrease bank account is credited, and its narration will be being proprietor withdrew from bank for his or her family expenses. Drawing account debit to bank account. On which date? The date is 3rd Jan 2025. Let us see the next transaction, 17th transaction in the books of Mrs. Ram Enterprises. On the same date, proprietor withdrew goods of rupees 15,000 for household consumption expenditure. So in this transaction again there is drawing account. Why drawing account? Because again the proprietor is taking away goods for household consumption. So drawing account. Let us start journal entry. Drawing account debit. Drawing account debit. You can give some space. Then debit. How much rupees? Rupees is 15,000. Sorry, 15,000 to purchases account. Why purchases account? Because it has taken away goods from the business. The proprietor has taken away goods from the business. Whenever goods is bought, it is debited to purchase account. Whenever goods is returned back to supplier, it is credited to purchase return account. But whenever goods is taken, then purchase account shall be credited. It means on increase purchase account is debited, and on decrease purchase account is credited. Purchases account credit 15,000. And what will be the narration? The narration will be that the proprietor withdrew goods for household consumption. Okay, so we have discussed this one. Now the next transaction, 18th transaction in the books of Mrs. Ram Enterprises, is that they gave away goods worth of rupees 25,000 to staff against salary. Here the proprietor is not taking away goods for his or her family consumption. The proprietor is giving goods worth of rupees 25,000 to their employees against salary. So salary is an expense, it is increasing. Salary account debited 25,000. Now which account shall be credited? Purchases account, because it is the goods that is given as salary. If cash was given, cash account. If check is given, bank account. But here what? Goods is given. Whenever goods will be given as salary, then it will be purchases account. And purchase account is decreasing. So to purchases account. Purchase account shall be credited. 25,000. Narration will be being goods given as salary to the employees. Now, the 19th transaction in the books of Mrs. Ram Enterprises on 3rd Jan, they gave away goods at charity, rupees 12,000. Here, the purpose is charity. So, charity is an expense, it should be debited, but no, they are not giving cash as charity. If it was given cash as charity, then the journal entry should have been charity account debit to cash account. But what they are doing? They are giving away goods. So the journal entry shall be charity account debit how much rupees? 12,000. And to purchases account. Again, purchases account is decreasing because the goods is being taken away. So purchases account should be credited 12,000, and the narration will be being goods given away as charity. This will be the narration. 19th transaction we have discussed. Now the 20th transaction in the books of Mrs. Ram Enterprises on 3rd Jan 2025, that they gave away goods as free samples amongst the customers, rupees 30,000. So here in this transaction, whenever we distribute goods among the customers as free sample, it is advertisement, it is publicity. So it is will be under advertisement expenses. Suppose we have done some advertisement and paid in cash, then entry should have been advertisement account debit to cash. If for the same advertisement check has been issued, then the journal entry should have been advertisement account debit to bank. But here what we are doing? We are giving away goods. So the journal entry for this transaction will be advertisement account debit. Sorry, what is the amount? 30,000. To purchases account. Credit. I am lacking space here, so I am writing it here. Sorry. 30,000. And what will be the narration? Being goods distributed as free samples among the consumers. So in this video I have discussed up to 20th transaction. We will discuss more in the next coming video. Thank you.